A game that has stood the test of time might be up for a sequel. And with a game like this, there is a lot more at stake. Find out why. Up next. What up guys, this is Kalo, and I'm here to give you the lowdown on all things gaming, and if you're new here, feel free to subscribe to this channel for weekly video game news content, drop a like on the video, and follow me on Twitter. So it looks like Valve is continuing the trend as to not release a game with the number 3 at the end of it. For those of you who are unaware as to what this game essentially is, well, it's one of the most popular esports games of all time. And over the years, it has forged a massive in-game economy that thousands upon thousands of users has put a lot of money into. But veteran esports reporter Richard Lewis broke the news that Counter-Strike 2 is in fact on the way and could be coming out very soon. He went on to state in the article that he has sources with a knowledge of the game's development, and it has been worked on for quite some time. The new version is almost certainly set to be released under the working title of Counter-Strike 2 and has the tentative release date for a beta this month being March, with April 1st at the outside. Lewis noted that the development of this game has been, quote, something of a priority for Valve's team and has included members of a team that have overseen developments of previous iterations of the Counter-Strike franchise. He also says this could explain why issues with CSGO have largely been unattended to for quite some time. His sources also say, quote, the big priority is getting the game out, then polishing it, fixing any bugs and bringing it up to the level that people expect from Counter-Strike. Lewis also says as far as gameplay features go, the game will feature the Source 2 engine and will feature improved graphics fidelity. His sources also went on to say the game will feature a 128 tick servers, which would bring it up to par with other rival esports games like Valorant. And this is nearly double what CSGO is currently pushing out, which is 64. This term tick that I'm referring to is the amount of times per second the game registers a player's actions like connecting shots or even bomb plantings. The game will also include an improved matchmaking system, which apparently was an issue in prior entries, with players having to use third-party plugins to resolve this matter. But then even more smoke started to arise when Twitter user Gabe Follower noted that the latest NVIDIA drivers introduced support for unknown app executables called CSGO2.exe and CS2.exe. All in all, Lewis's sources claim the game is about ready to go and has been tested by an unnamed group of professional players that were flown out in secret to Valve's HQ in Seattle. Now, as far as Lewis's track record goes for leaks around Counter-Strike, he's actually pretty reputable, with him breaking stories about the leading CSGO teams back in 2015 purposely throwing matches. Like I mentioned earlier in this video, there's a lot more at stake whenever you're talking about dropping Counter-Strike 2. Over the years, this game has developed a massive in-game economy that attaches real-world dollars to value certain items in the game. So, in a way, Valve can't just drop this game and keep it moving. And ever since these rumors started making the rounds, users were wondering how and even if their items from previous entries will even carry over. Now, two sides of the coin here, Valve could start fresh with a new game and not carry over any of those items. But in doing so, and this is the other half of the coin here, it'll likely risk dividing the player base. New players like me could easily hop into Counter-Strike 2 and just play it as is. But seasoned veterans of this game might have second thoughts about upgrading. But if Valve does choose to carry over those items, they will have a big task ahead of them, mainly because they would have to maintain two digital economies. Now, a middle ground here is maybe doing something along the lines what Overwatch did with Overwatch 2. Change the inner workings of the game, like the engine and the back-end stuff, but that's easier said than done. Even if this could be done, Valve did catch a lot of flack back in the day for changing things from CS 1.6 to Source, then Global Offensive. I'm also saying all this without even mentioning all the problems Valve, more specifically Counter-Strike, has faced over the years surrounding various underage gambling controversies. But as per usual, I will pass this question off to you. Are you guys psyched for Counter-Strike 2? And do you honestly think Valve will carry over all those items from all the years people have been playing this game? It's a very slippery slope, and I wouldn't want to be Valve right now. But that about does it here. I've been Kalo. I gave you the lowdown on all things gaming, and if you're new here, feel free to subscribe to this channel for weekly video game news content, drop a like on the video, and I'll see you guys next time.